connector looks clean. Male pins as well. I know Scanner Danner usually doesn't want to touch connectors right off the bat or disconnect components, but as you can see, it's not really easy to get at disconnected to back probe. So I'll do my resistance checks like this, and also my AC voltage output test like this. $40 ohm scale, too much resistance. 400 ohm scale, too much resistance. I think it's supposed to be around 1,000 something. This is 4,000 ohm, too much resistance. Go right to 4 million ohms, infinite resistance. So that sensor here has got an open circuit. It needs a wheel speed sensor. As a comparison, we'll do this side. So, pin number 1. Second pin, so I can see it, find it. Don't have to re-zero my ohm meter. So on the 4 million ohms it says 0. If I go down to 4,000 ohm scale, 1,000 ohms. So this speed sensor, the left rear, is good resistance wise, and since it's not setting a code, I know this one is good. I could go further and do a bias voltage check to check circuit integrity. But since this is an open circuit here on the sensor, that's as far as I'm going to go. We're going to replace this sensor. Eyeball it. Oh, so close. Oh boy. What? Gotta be one of these. Yeah, it was one of those. So it's obviously disconnected from when I disconnected it earlier. That's the brake hydraulic line. We can disconnect that. Usually these suckers break though. I'll just leave it in place for now. 5mm Allen right there. In all likelihood, the sensor is going to be stuck or seized into place, so we're going to probably have to punch it out by removing the rotor. Let's let's just see what happens here. Just try some channel locks. Actually, get a pry bar under there first. Oh, it's actually moving. And we just try to wiggle it out. I'll be darned. I'll put a link into the description of one of the sensors that I replaced a year or two ago. I had to manhandle that one to get it out. So this is actually a nice change. There we go. Clean the bore and then put the new one in. Put a little bit of anti-seize around it, or what I also like to do is sand it down a little bit. It's got these raised edges. Use a bit of sandpaper, just make it smooth a little bit so it goes in easier. You don't want it flopping around obviously, but it would make removal easier next time. So yeah, just install the new one, plug it back in, and you should be good to go, since the sensor was faulty in this case. If the sensor resistance were good, the next step would have been to check the power, or the bias voltage, or the wiring basically from here to the control unit. Bit of anti-seize on the sensor. See how she goes in. I might have to clean the hole a little bit. No, actually went in pretty good. A little bit of anti-seize on the bolt.